Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Evangel from capacitybay.org and I'm your instructor for today's lesson. In our previous session, we stopped at slicing a list. And in this session, we'll continue with looping through a slice. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So you can use a slice in a for loop if you want to loop through a subset of the elements in a list. In this example that we're going to do right now, we'll loop through the first three players and print their names as part of a simpler roster. So let's go straight to our Python IDE shell and we'll have players is equals to square brackets where we have Charles, Martina, Michael, let's say Eli, and Joe. So we would say, let's put a note before we print our list. We'll say print here are the first three players on my team. Okay, so now to loop through the slice, we'll say for player in players, then we specify, because we're saying we want to use the first three like we used it in our last session. We'll have the colon 3, that will print 0, 1, 2 the order, then we use the colon. In our previous one we didn't use the colon when we were talking about list comprehension because of the type of code we were working with. So instead of looping through the entire list of players like it normally would, Python loops through only the first three names which was specified here. So we'd say print title. So let's save our work. Let's call this slice. So you can see this prints the first three players on the list. So let's go straight to copying a list. Often you want to start with an existing list and make an entirely new list based on the first one. Let's explore how copying a list works and examine one situation in which copying a list is useful. So let's go right in. So now let's just say, for example, imagine we have a list of our favorite foods and we want to make a separate list of foods that a friend likes. So this friend likes everything in our list so far. So we create the list by copying our own list. So now this will be the list, my foods. Let's call it this. And then it would be, let's say, pizza. cake. Let's just call it this, pizza, rice, and cake. And my friend's food, that's way. Or our friend's food, that'll be friend's food. When I say is equals to my food with the colon. So at the first line of this code, we made a list of foods that we called my food. The second line, we made a new list called friend's food, and we made a copy of my food by asking for a slice of my food without specifying the indices, and then storing the copy of the friend's food. So now what we're saying is this my food, pizza, rice, cake, should be friend's food, but then we didn't specify the slice, so it's everything. We didn't specify the index that we want to stop at or begin at, so it's everything in the list. So we'd say print my foods print friend's food. So let's run this to see. Oh, sorry, I wrote my food. Okay, sorry, that was a mistake. My foods. So as you can see, it prints the exact same thing for the both of them. Now let's say we want to add a new favorite food to my food, and then a different favorite food to my friend's food. So now we're going to have to prove that we have two separate lists, they are not joined together. That's exactly what we're going to do now. So we'd say between this line of code, we'd say my foods dot append, that's to add a new one. Let's call it cannoli, and then friend's food dot append soup. So let's run this and see what we get. As you can see, it prints cannoli in mine and soup in the friend's food. So this is showing that these are two different lists. So in our next lesson, we'll be talking about tuples. So that'll be all for this session. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you in the next session. Bye.